Not all animation inside of Modo needs to be generated through a whole series of keyframes. This week, we're going to focus our attention on creating a series of constraint modifiers, which will allow us to drive animation from other items' animations. It's pretty cool. So we're going to focus on establishing a whole series of modifiers that will affect the position, rotation, direction, and then some other really fancy things that will allow us to make meaningful connections between the items in our scenes to generate movements that aren't necessarily based on local keyframe animation. Let's jump over into Modo and show you the exact scene file that is driving this animation here. So here's the actual rigged element itself. It's a whole series of wheels for a train I've made, and the movement for this element, for this entire rig, is being driven by that guy right there. Let me fire off the item transform tool. And you can see by dragging this one locator, everything inside of the scene updates and animates as needed, and there isn't any keyframe data being applied to the pusher arms, these guys in here, the wheels. It's all being driven by the movement of this one locator. Thanks to the constraint modifier system, we can very quickly and very easily go in and create a whole series of meaningful connections to drive this movement. This is how we can create complex rigs with very simple underpinnings. We don't necessarily have to create skeletons and joints and a whole series of weight maps. We can do a lot with modifiers if we engineer our system correctly. Let's jump in and take a look at specifically what we need to learn in order to get us to this final result.